Sports Talk. The experts are in the house. Sports Wrap every Thursday evening, only on the big station, only on Q95. Lock it in.
Yes, yes. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is Wednesday night and it's time for Sports Wrap. I'm Lockhart Sebastian and together with me is
Dr. Thompson Fontaine
and
Emmanuel Loblack.
Right, and it's Thursday night as we normally start with Pastor Rodney leading us in prayer.
Lord, we thank you for today. We are grateful for this evening. We thank you for loving us more than we love ourselves. And we thank you for the grace and mercy that you have placed on our lives. Now, Lord, I ask that you will take care of Sports Wrap's program tonight, that you will lift spirits, that you will cause everything that will be said and done, Father God, to educate, to entertain, to inform, to inspire people. That, Lord, at the end of the program tonight, Lord, all those who listen will be happy that they did and they'll be better for it. I ask for inspiration, wisdom on the hosts. I ask, Lord, that you will cause them to think well, even if they don't agree on a particular subject, but they will agree on the objective. And the objective would be to cause people to be better off after they listen to Sports Wrap tonight. Bless every one of them and every listener, we pray, in Jesus' name.
Amen.
My God will work it out. Well, we jazz it up a little bit, so we're gonna do a little different. Y'all ready? He's gonna work it out. Yes, he will. Before I knew my name, and before I drew a breath, oh, he will make it way. Now and every day, and in each and every step, oh, he will make it way. My heart is full of doubt. Feels like my faith is running out. I'm too far to turn around. I know that God will work it out. God will work it out. One thing I know, one thing I found.
I use it all to the point to the self destruct people that talking people and it don't look some people so they're running on like a dog bone they wash their tongue in a perfect song you see it all that's in your mouth they don't wash your mouth you put in your life pepper and salt and then try to leave was out. It don't bring go and carry calm. Yet they run them out and wash their tongues. The tongue is a deadly weapon. Yet they run them out and wash their tongues. Woman telling man get tongue down. Yet they run them out and wash their tongues. People should keep their tongue and back in show. Yet they run them out and wash their tongues. Let's go. You think
Human tongue is very long. These two are just got a whole lot of distraction. Then you and some people have two tongues. One is to take you up. The
What?
other to bring you down. People backbiting.
Judge and jury,
And then tongue fighting.
judge and jury.
So they run their mouth like a dog with a bone. And they wash their tongue in a gossip zone. You see the tongue that's in your mouth. The tongue you wash in all about. You put in your lime pepper and salt. And then spread your dirty rumor out. The tongue bring go and carry it out.
Get them on their mouth and wash their tongues.
Yes, and as the song says, tongue too long, all of a sudden, a lot of people tongue have gotten very long that Cletus Abraham, aka Hali, has died. But we'll come back to that. Tonight we're going to be speaking to the father of the young boxer who died. We're going to be having a chat with him in the studio. We'll also speak to the PRO of the Football Association. Will tell us about last weekend's cup final. We'll also speak to Brian Thomas, the captain of the victorious Jubla team. We'll have Eston Charles in studio to tell us about some softball competition. And then we will finish off with cricket. Right. But tonight, guys, I just want to express condolences to Pastor Rodney, who let us in prayer, his brother. As you know, brother died earlier this week. I mean, I know John long time. That's where I went to school together with John in primary school in Colby Street. My father was the principal down there. And he'd been ailing for a couple of months. It's in January, he's in the hospital, and he succumbed. And I just want to express condolences to his family and to all his siblings. I mean, Pastor Rodney, Philbert, and Cozy, and Michael, and the girl, Brenda, the only girl. So I just want to express condolences to all of them. In fact, I remember Philbert in school was a good fast bowler. In fact, I remember himself, Stafford Prosper, and David Fritz. That was a powerful, potent bowling lineup. So, Pastor Rodney, we just want to say sorry to you, and we know how it is. Guys, I'm sure you all want to express condolences as well. Dr. Fountain and Lobby, you heard?
Yes, certainly. I would certainly want to extend condolences to Pastor Rodney and the family as well, or his brother. I'm the proprietor of the Italia restaurant.
Correct.
So most people would know that restaurant very close there to Whitchurch. And so we extend our condolences, and also to the family of Halibut as well.
Well, we'll have a chat on that after a while.
This is certainly, just want to extend condolences to those who've lost loved ones. And
Yeah, Lobby, you want to say something to Pastor Rodney?
Keep his sympathy to Pastor Rodney and his entire family and friends, Sebastian. As a pastor, he knows how to stay strong, and I'm wishing him all the best. And again, we all know it. We all have to go. Sometimes the sudden death is not easy whether the person is ailing or not. But death is when the person has gone. You know what happens. We all mourn. So I'd like to express my sympathies again to Pastor Rodney and his entire family and friends.
Lobby, as you know, I just came from the US where I was in this funeral. As you know,
Sebastian,
it was a very big funeral, by the way, well attended. Very sad occasion. Very, very sad. I'm still trying to come to grips with it. But as you rightly say, we have to fight on. But let's get to Cletus Abraham. All of a sudden, everybody knows him as an icon. We heard it down. Well, but hear this, and that is the problem in Dominica, gentlemen. Let's listen well. In 2022, at a public meeting, I think that before the election in Maho, that is close to the Zaman Park, down by the bay. It was said, and that's on the record, that Cletus Abraham will be given a stipend every month. That was said, that's on the record. I remember the day after I met Hali, and I said to him, "Hey, boss, I see them guys giving you some money." He said to me, "We will see." Several times I met him, and he said to me, "Sibo, you remember I tell you, we will see?" He never got anything. Now, the guy died. I'm hearing everybody. In fact, DBS even had some program talking about Hali, the icon. And, while I was in the state, gentlemen, I was my phone. I was on a bus, in fact, heading to Boston, and somebody texted me and said, "Boy, Sibo, all in the hospital." Imagine I had to go and buy boxer shorts for him. Can you imagine that? The person said it. I still have it on my phone. While he's in the hospital, they had to go back. That's how Harley fell on tough times. In fact, Harley, Christos Abraham, you know where he baby, there's a standpipe just outside his house where he lived. And I don't call it a house where he was living, and that's where he bathed. And I heard the minister, I think the Minister of Health says that, well, Harley and I, we grew up in the same street. Harley old enough to be his father, In fact, Harley fell off time in St. Martin. He didn't even know about Harley. But the point is, you all promised the guy. They gave him nothing. In fact, Harley used to walk in the street something without shit, going through rough times, and never assisted the guy. And that is the problem around here. Now he's perished, and everybody, as the song said, the tongue gets very long. Everybody's saying something. To me, if I was the family of Harley, I would use, if they come to me to say, well, we'll help the burial, I would use colorful language to answer them. Because he was there struggling, nobody helped him. And now all of a sudden, everybody comes up. Oh, he's this icon, he's whatever it is, and blah, blah, blah. Can you imagine that, guys?
Wow.
Yeah,
that's very sad. That's a sad commentary. Wow, I know. In just this year, he won some lotteries,
right?
But that was probably about 70,000,
right?
So it wasn't anything. But the fact that he, from where he was, and he really fell on hard times. It's unfortunate, as you said. The promise was made and not kept, and that to me is quite something. And people like that, we have to look out for them because they've contributed. I mean, he did so well with Bells Combo first, and later on, in the kind of Calypso thing to revive the whole kind of Calypso.
In fact, I do not know about Bells Combo. You remember the days, I mean, now you hear about Bouillon and everything, but Bells Combo was the band. In fact, I remember, it was the whole coast. Lobby would know. Lobby was always a dancer, a guy, flashy guy, with all his lovely clothes and dressing like the mighty Sparrow and so on. And then Bells Combo, I mean, you remember the days, no put a Martinique, put a music, and some this one. And that kind of music. In fact, it was Mike Morrow who was singing this song and saying, so music la. I remember those days. And then Harley would come up with Amen Tula and that kind of thing. And they really made music. They made people happy. But to have the boy, to treat him that way. Let's take the caller. Probably.
Yes, Sebastian.
1 minute, Lobby. 1 minute.
Yeah.
So you come. I know you want to talk about your dancing. Good night. Good night.
Hello, I'm just saying good evening to everybody on the panel.
Yes.
And welcome back, Sibo, from the Middle East.
No, I was in the US, not the Middle East.
You're not just pulling your head.
I know that.
But Sibo, as you're on Hollywood, no, that happened to Hollywood. I hope they look at the other musicians, cultural people. You have Chubby, they're still from Grand. There are a lot of others,
Yeah.
So begin to put something in place for them, as I say, give them a stipend, give them something. Or people like Chubby getting older,
Yes.
So I mean, you put something in place for them. Whether it's an organization, when it's government, whoever. Try to put something in place for them. Anyway, I'm listening.
But it's not only sports. But okay, let's take this caller.
Yeah.
1 minute, Lobby. 1 minute. Yes, hello. Yeah.
Hey, Sibo.
Yes, good night.
Right, good night.
Hello? Hello, your phone has a problem. Hello? Oh, man, the problem. Yeah, Lobby, go ahead. You want to see? Go ahead.
Yeah, Sebastian, I knew gentleman Harley, but very well, Sebastian. First of all, is my brother, Super L, they were very close, who told me that he was born in Guadeloupe. So he has this his accent. You realize he has a very strange way he sings, Sebastian.
Yeah.
He sings, and Sebastian. First of all, I mean, I heard about his the hard times, but that's the level of hypocrisy we have in this country. But let's talk about his contribution towards the Kadas music in particular. All right, these potent songs, what we did, our bands. All right, did in Guadeloupe, Sebastian, and Guadeloupe, Martinique, all over the Kadas music. This guy in Dominican tried to maintain, revive, make him understand the Kadas music. That's what we have. We were pushing during the Creole Festival. We have more reggae bands. But this man come back with Bells Combo, Sebastian. In those days, it was dance. You had Swinging Stars, you had Bells Combo. Just name the bands we had. Nowadays you hear in this jam, but Bells Combo, I mean, it was a potent band, lovely music, and you had these guys were very versatile. Every band had their own beat, all right? I mean, you hear Simone, you hear Green Grotto, you hear about Parish Hall, St. Gerard's Hall. You go way down Northwest Coast, and these were the days, and this guy continued, how much respect. It's only when you're dead, Sebastian, you're dead. Everything is being revived in this country. That's all I thought I'm telling you.
Yeah, and this guy made good music. You remember Mike Morrow, people like Desmond Dublin. I mean, Francis Esprit, remember him playing the bass guitar.
Part of the band.
Yes, I mean, this guy, and when you see the song, it's a lovely blend of voices. You hear anything. It was just, I mean, when you went to a Bells Combo dance, you heard music. You didn't hear a thing about rolling or this or I want to go down in the, I want to go down in your this or what kind of thing like that. Let's take the next caller. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Sibo, one more time.
Yes, good evening. Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to the panel.
Mm-hmm.
But Sibo, you're talking about Bells Combo and dancing. But you didn't go Simon and eating Tony Punch, drinking Tony Punch and the fried chicken. And Bells Combo they're playing. That's what it is, eh?
I know. I'm telling you, man. It was really something else. I mean, Bells Combo, and then Harley had a special way of singing. When you heard him sing, like Pacquiao Nemwe and that kind of thing, and it really hurtful, In fact, I heard the DBS probably called. They had a special program, and I heard a guy from Maho, I could call Sobers Esprit, saying that they need to put a special pension plan for musicians. But not only that, a lot of sportsmen have made sacrifices as well. So if you're going to do it for everybody, sportsmen, musicians, and I have to take issue with him. He is from Maho. He was in a position, if he can tell me, well, boy, I went to them fellas and tell them, well, you promised the man, give something. But by the way, do you all know where Harley was living, Dr. Franklin? You know the place?
No, I don't.
It's right by the market.
I know that, but I know there.
Hold on, Lobby. It's a standpipe he used, a public standpipe. That's where he was bathing. The guy was, I mean, they never held began, and everybody coming now, their tongue long and running their mouth, their tongue, and it's kind of nonsense. And the guy was just, and as I tell you, I got this text to tell him, bro, look at to gone by boxer shots for Harley. All that did reach the stage. In fact, I heard somebody call on the radio and said that he had, special thing to breathe. And they took it from him to give somebody else. Yeah, somebody called on the radio. I said, but can you imagine that? Let's take this next caller. Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you, Sibo?
Very well. And you?
Ruby, how are you?
Oh, my brother, I'm good to hear your voice. I'm happy to hear your voice.
He was one of these guys that played the Bells Combo. Go ahead.
Dublin.
Yeah.
My schoolmate, fast bowler.
I'd like to extend condolences to John for his family, especially the wife and the siblings. John and I worked for more than a decade together. He joined SPAT in 1989. I joined in 1990. He joined as a field officer. I joined as an assistant communications officer. We worked with SPAT. SPAT was one of the leading NGOs
Joey Peltier and
development agencies in Dominica. John was a very dedicated, hard-working man. He worked as field officer with Farm to Market. Farm to Market?
Yes, right up there. Yeah.
Well, it was SPAT and the Dominica Farmers Union that collaborated to buy a refrigerated vessel. John was responsible for mobilizing fresh produce from the West Coast, Salisbury, St. Joseph, Cooley Street. At that time, a lot of the farmers who used to work at car home and producing a lot of food. They made some good mornings because every week Farm to Market would be shipping produce to Tortola, St. Thomas, St. Croix, Trinidad, and Antigua. So let me say, rest in peace, my brother John.
Yes, and you didn't want to talk about Harley, right?
Harley was my brother.
Right.
Not same mother or father.
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah.
We played in Bells Combo together. In fact, we played with Black Roots because Black Roots was
a kind of offshoot of Bells where the younger fellas used to play and Bells would recruit fellas from Blackwood now and again. So Harley was the first that gone from Blackwood to Bells. Then Big Six went.
Right.
Then I went. That is why Bells, there was a constant flow of musicians from that village. Harley was an extremely conscious guy. He was conscious, knowledgeable about the system around him. And I tell you, Harley didn't like oppression. He didn't like to see people being used like a football, you know, that kind of...
Well, caller, you heard what you just said, and that's what was done to him.
To those kind of things. I remember the one song, Bolivier.
Silvlet and Beth.
Remember at those times people used to go to wash. People used to walk from Lawi to Kati right down to the Belfast River to wash. That was a place to socialize. You meet friends you didn't meet long time. You wash. You put your clothes on stone. People used to have a special stone for themselves. It was just a beautiful moment. And I mean, today when I heard that song, like that river, today people in the village cannot access the Belfast River. You have to drive 1 mile up from the city factory because all along the river people have in whatever, and the people just cannot access to take a river bath today.
Shameful. You know, somebody just sent in a text. Thank you, caller. Thank you. Somebody said on Monday night on the DBS Red program, Rayburn Blackmore even said they're planning a concert for Harley. We hypocrite. That's what somebody just saying. I mean, people really have guts.
Sibo, one of the songs I love of Harley, his song says La vie vini wed.
Yes, right.
Femme vini led.
Well, a lot of women will not agree with that.
No, La vie you must look at the situation, you know. How La vie are wed.
Well, La vie has really been wed, true. Really, La vie has really. But you know, as I say, it is hypocritical for people. After the guy was there, the guy is bathing on a standpipe. The guy was struggling. And for you to tell me, all of us, you said on a platform, whoever it was, that they're going to be giving him a stipend. He's never gotten $1. And he's living in deplorable condition. He gets to the hospital. He couldn't afford to clothe himself. And people are talking about him and this icon and blah, 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 and all sorts of power. Honestly, power, any till. And that's what we have around here.
One thing I want to say.
Hold on, look, Dr. Fountain, that's it.
Hello?
Yes, Lobby, go ahead. What do you say?
Yes, one thing I want to say about I want Sebastian for 2026. I want to say, I want the Creole Festival, the film to honor, let the Creole Festival be an honor of Halibut. I'm hoping that the authorities will learn. Let them understand that the Kadas music is still alive in this country. We cannot throw aside what we have had. It's just craziness.
But you know, Bobby, I have a problem with this thing, you know. If a man is sick long time, cool, you know. But the guy was there. They have people enough time to do what they have to do. No, when he's dead now, he's going to be in a hole in the cemetery somewhere in Massac, that's what the cemetery is. Didn't help him. And now you want to go and do all kind of concert. Does that make sense, boy? Why are you treating people like that, man? I mean, come on, man. I mean, and you're in everybody, you know. That is why I don't want to hear anybody. Nobody should even say anything. Everybody just keep quiet because nobody did anything from the damn guy. So everybody shut their flipping mouth. We have a next caller. Good evening. Hello.
Good evening to you. Long time.
Hey, Marlene, your boyfriend not there. Anyway, go ahead. Yeah. Good night.
Yeah, man. And Lobby, good evening. And
good evening, my Gemini.
Dr. Fountain, yeah.
Dr. Fountain, I always forget his name. Yeah, man. What I was saying,
You forget, man, Marlene. You forget. You forget, Marlon, what you have to say?
Halibut.
About Halibut.
Halibut, about about Halibut.
Halibut.
Mm.
Yeah. Yes. Sibo, I always say, give a person their flowers when they're alive, not when they're dead, my brother.
Correct.
He's dead. He can't hear. He can't understand nothing, my boy. Right? All the time the man was there. Right? Nobody never checked him. Now he died. He's a praise. He's a this. He's a march. He's a going on there. Let me just say one thing and I go off. Blue, a morning was saying something on Matt, and she was making only sense, right, about when Harley was in hospital and whatnot, right? Matt talk over and Matt say as though that don't making sense, but it was making sense. She didn't even finish say what she was saying. The same thing what you are saying. She was saying as though I read her. All the time the man was in the hospital, they never check him. All of a sudden he died. My brother, now they want to come and do this and that. I hate it. I tell my doctor already, when you see I die, wrap me up in a sheet, bury me on my land, no happy or nothing, and put a lot of flowers. My brother, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Marlon. Thank you. All right, next caller. Good evening. Hello.
Sibo.
Yes.
Good evening to you and your crew.
Yes. Good evening.
And you know, Sibo, you raising hell the same thing I said on my show earlier this week. But I would like to give thanks to Wadix. So Wadix did a nice piece on Halibut. Sibo, let me say something to you. Even a man like you should be written in the history of the country. Okay? When you played cricket in your younger days and what you did, because you were setting a trend, I would say, really in the Caribbean at your age and your accomplishment. Look at Thompson sitting in studio with you. How many countries in the Caribbean you could go around the table and say, have a man stand up and work for IMF, a world-class organization that helps countries around the world, help people around the world. So I'm saying, guys, the hypocrisy that you're talking about, Sibo, it's not only hypocrisy, it's ignorance, it's stupidity, because here's what we do. Even Lobito in his younger days, he did things that can be put in the history of building the country. Marcus Garvey tell you, a nation without its past history is like a tree without roots. So like right now, Dominica looking like a rotten tree. Because only thing that we tend to want to big up and give all the credit is volley, is all kind of nonsense, you know, the slackness, anything that would bring the country down and really talk. Like just I could go on and on, see, but we're not. I don't like to get in that kind of conversation, but it's very hard for me to keep my mouth shut.
Okay.
You know, because I want to say it so people could hear and understand. And like I said, Dominica is a very, very big country on the world stage. When you look at contributions of Dominican before independence and since independence, and the building of the region, one of the biggest people in the region that most people don't know was one of the persons who gave the idea to start the Federation in the Caribbean. And it never took place because Jamaica and Trinidad were fighting who gonna be the boss, who should have headquarters. And all these things. When you don't know your history, Sibo, you act like a drunken man on the street, make a fool of people, look at you like a clown and kick you in your hand. Because you are ignorant of who you are, where you came from. So I'm saying Halibut was one of the best cadence composers on the island. But what people don't realize, Halibut, the guy just called you and told you he didn't like injustice.
Mm-hmm.
You listen to his music, you hear it. You understand?
Yeah.
When you listen to what he's singing, you listen to his lyrics, and the boy had a special style where he put English in cadence and execute it nice. Most other people can't make a cadence like Halibut. And some of his things was whimsy, they were funny, but they were serious messages all along. Guys, I'm listening. Good night.
Before we take our break, Dr. Fountain, before the show, it ended. We will speak about the big thing on Saturday night in Layu. But I want to say something, and I don't give a damn. The opposition forces are talking about getting together. But I have an issue. The UPP, their first town hall meeting was in Fokole. Fokole has proven to be one of the strongest areas for UWP election in the last so many years. I'm hearing tonight the UPP has a meeting in Warner. Warner has been a strong area for the UWP. So if people want to get together, don't do that. Why don't you go Portsmouth? Go in Vickers. You go to Fokole, town hall meeting. Now you're in Warner. And I have a serious problem with that. If people talking about getting together opposition forces, that is a nonsense. If nobody wants to say it, I'll say that's garbage. That's a sort, rubbish, caution. We'll take a break now.
I concur with you, Sebastian.
Human tongue is long. These two-edged sword got a whole lot of destruction. Then you hear some people have to talk.
Or where in Roseau, Kimatabis, you can just walk in and order all your chicken parts, wholesale, and even enjoy retail. It's at AC Shillingford. All chicken parts available that you can afford. Fresh breast. And breast is best. Shillingford wings have muscle. After you eat it, you can fly. As for Shillingford chicken drumsticks, even swinging stars just order drumsticks from Shillingford. And for those of you who love Risapul, AC Shillingford keeps your belly full. Buy your chicken wholesale at AC Shillingford. From wings to thighs to drums to breasts to backs to necks. It's available. It's always available and it's affordable. Plus, you've got pork feet, ham and turkey, bull foot, chicken nuggets, pepperoni, all those right seasonings to make your kitchen keep on ticking. Buy your wholesale chicken at AC Shillingford. When you think of chicken, think of AC Shillingford. Always ready.
The economic fabric Dominica revolves at AC Shillingford and Company. For timeless, trusted, dependable, comprehensive insurance coverage, it has to be New India Insurance. Need anything overseas? Shopbox Dominica Isle of Freight is your advance on-time delivery right to your doorstep. For super savings on all your groceries, come to ACS Super Shopping Center for laundry, groceries, cooking, beverages, and event supplies on King Jonathan Street. ACS 7-Eleven on High Street, supplying your everyday essentials. Fill up your vehicle gas tanks, get your cooking gas, and top-ups of all kinds. Or go to 7-Eleven Portersville, where the best-kept secret is conveniently located upstairs in the confidential escape or staycation self-contained accommodations at the Porter's Place. AC Shillingford, where you spend less and get more.
When you want the best, what you do? Shop at SCA. Better than the rest. Go shop at SCA. And they open where shop at SCA. You get more for what is there. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Yeah, shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. What is there? Shop at SCA. Yes, family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our price is there. Madam, that's where you belong. Oh, tell your mama, tell your papa, shop at SCA. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at SCA. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, open power, all of them. Grandma, grandpa, couple, neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. What? Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Oh, yeah. Shop at SCA. Shop at SCA. Check us out at Portersville, High Street, and downtown Rose.
Some laundry detergents may miss the mark when it comes to adding softness to your loads. But fortunately, Dominica, we've got Ensueno fabric softener. Ensueno is the conditioner of laundry care, making your clothes feel butterfly soft. Discover Ensueno fabric softener. Long-lasting, nature-inspired fragrances protect your fabrics. Revitalize your laundry with the refreshing scent of spring fresh Ensueno fabric softener. Makes your clothes fluffy, alive, and vibrant. Love all over Dominica. Local agents, AC Shillingford Company. Available at all supermarkets, your favorite friendly neighborhood outlet or shop. Use Ensueno.
Looking for a quiet, relaxing place to stay? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Leaving the office late and need somewhere close to town? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Have business clients coming in and need accommodation? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Looking for group accommodation? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Located at 37 Goodwill Road in Portersville, upstairs ACS Supermarket. Enjoy our semi-self-contained rooms with private washroom, bathroom, Wi-Fi, air condition, cable network, mini refrigerator, all in a non-smoking environment. Call or WhatsApp at 1767-275-1899 or email us at info@portersplaceguesthouse.com to make your reservations. Porter's Place, your home away from home. Fit for a king, a queen, and all their royal subjects.
Okay, we are back, and we were supposed to have the father of the young boxer, but he hasn't shown up yet. So we're going to be talking some football. So on the line with us, we have the PRO of the Dominica Football Association, Mr. Ebby Lawrence. Ebby, good evening.
Good night, Mr. Sebastian. Good night, Dr. Fontaine. Good night to the listeners of Finance.
And Lobby, your boy Lobby is there. Don't forget.
Good night, Lobby. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Okay, Ebby, let's get straight to it. Last weekend, there was a final between Dubla and what's the other team? We United?
Valvoline United.
Well, tell listeners, we want to know what happened.
Well, we are slowly in the season to end, and then the Champion Cup was played last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We had in third place Portsmouth Bombers winning over Reserve Skerry Bombers winning over that of Bathurst State 6-1.
Mm-hmm.
And in the finals we had Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla Limited coming versus Valvoline United. Central Cooperative Credit Union Dubla Limited won that game 6-2.
Wow.
After a convincing start by We United.
Yes, so was it a good game? Was there a big crowd, Abby? Was there a big crowd?
Well, for the closing of the season, I must say the crowd was satisfactory.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, one would ask, was the football worth it, or was the standard of the best? So I say to some people, because the teams are not training, you will see a little tardiness here there in the field, but nonetheless, as the season is about to start on the 10th of April, we will see a great and marked improvement, I believe, in our games going forward.
But Abby, listen to this. You just said the teams that are training. Now, I'm sure the association, they've said to team when the season's supposed to have been starting. I cannot imagine a final that teams know the season starting in 2 weeks' time. Look, you're saying they're not training. So what is the association doing about
Mr. Sebastian, the executive is not empowered to tell clubs.
I agree with that.
They received their memo, and they received the transfer notes as to what is going on when the league is about to start. So the owners is always on the S's, the clubs themselves, to begin preparations for an active season. We can only help put the measures in place to have a better league, but to force others or to force the clubs from training, that is I hear there nowhere no for us, because we cannot interfere with the club's training session. Although some of them were caught up in training for the national team, but nonetheless we saw, for example, the 6-2 and for example, the finals. Not that, again, we know of the fitness of Valvoline United, but then in the 60th, there are so minutes of the game where we see them joining in. So we know for a fact that when the training will begin or resume again, we will definitely see much more of our clubs on the field.
But let me ask you, in other countries, before in preseason you would have matches among clubs and some. Have the association for the getting something like that done? You would have different clubs in preseason training, you call that?
Well, I know for sure on the 21st that there will be again Southeast versus that of Belfast Estate Soca Strikers, and this is done now by the clubs internally,
Right.
So it's the clubs to tell themselves, guess what, we would like to challenge this one and this one. The DFA Federal Center is open for such moves. So again, the onus is on the club's management to bring this across to the clubs.
Lobby, you want to say something?
No, I'm listening to you. I'm still listening.
Okay. Let me ask you, Ebby, on a different note. I heard there was a press conference, the Football Association, and I understood now you all have named 2 players as co-captains. This never happened before in Dominica. Tell us what is the thinking behind that?
Well, if one listen well and listen to the press briefing and the release of the names for the national team, you'd understand the objective. And what the coach was saying, that there are different philosophies in players game, there are different approaches towards players, and going forward is not to take from anybody, but right now is to allow our very athletes to think differently. So, for example, and I want to congratulate Mr. Odell Laville on his tenure as captain and that of the Mario Challenger. We see youth, one mental, one physical, one technical, one tactical. So both of them will come to the game and bring that level of what we want to see, the communication, the camaraderie, and the objective, again, different clubs, different teams, to with differently. And we are not saying it's any clique, but based on the coach's overall view of how we saw them, and nobody intends to bring out, the onus now is on the captains to prove themselves mentally, physically, and personal as well, because these are personal choices. We will be playing that of St. Martin and Guyana. We know French Guyana will really show up, but then the captaincy of Odell Laville and his experience, the youthfulness of the Mario and the speed and the prowess will enable them to move and really function effectively. So it's not a talk saying we were struggling, because there are others in the making.
But listen, after Prince resigned, who was the captain before you all are appointing new captains now?
Brian Thomas held the reign.
Right.
For us.
So what reason was given for bypassing him now to somebody else? Because in fact, Odell Laville plays for the same club with Brian Thomas, who's the captain. Right, and Brian Thomas the captain of that team. So if Brian was the captain, what is the reason given that Brian Thomas was now removed from the captaincy?
In every given institution, I always say to persons, we do not allow, and that is my take on it, we do not allow in institutions where nests can be formed. We must find ways to always ensure others can grow, others can aspire. Because while I congratulate and still thank Mr. Brian for good work done and still leading Dubla formidably, right now this is time to pass on the baton, because there comes a time the captaincy will be up from him, and I'm happy that he's on the team to bring as well the experience to very train Odell Laville on his club to transit properly.
But Brian Thomas is a young boy. He's a young boy. He's not an old man. That's why I don't understand.
Yeah, he's a young man, but Steve, at the end of the day, like I'm saying, we do not want to test, and I'm not saying that is the objective. We do not want to test the mess. When people are comfortable, we do not get results for sometimes on what you want.
Lobby, look like you wanted to ask a question.
Yeah, no, I just want to expound on what I'm hearing there about the this captaincy, Sebastian.
Co-captain.
Yeah, both captains.
Yes, two captains. We do not have co-captain. We have two captains.
Yeah, yes. Listen, I'm not on the excuses. And
We are
what
not
are the reasons for that?
Hold on, let me. You'll come in. What you say, Abby? You
Two
got.
captains. We are not captain and co-captain.
So you
We are
have two captains for one team. Okay, two captains for one team. All right, let me go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
What I'm saying is this. What I'm hearing about this. First of all, about you said that first of all, we knew that the goalkeeper had to.
Abby, are you there? Abby, are you listening to Lobby?
I'm there. I'm there.
Okay, go ahead,
Yes,
Lobby.
why wasn't that done with Prince? Why was that thing done with Prince before Prince retired? You all knew he had to retire. Why after? Listen to me, I'm not through.
Abby, hold on. Abby, well, he's not finished yet, Abby. Let him finish then when you answer. Yeah, go ahead, Lobby.
Yes, Braille took over. He took over from Prince. So I just can't understand the rationale behind what I am hearing right now. I just can't understand. To me, the excuses is just limb. That's limb excuses about co-captain, about one physical, one mental.
While I respect your view on that, sir, different coaches bring a different approach to things, and there are times, sir, we will not see the bigger picture. But this is one of the greatest peeves I have with many of our programs. Rather than looking at things objectively, we always find a subjective way to bring things across. The coach made that decision based on his own personal, because the executive does not interfere with this. And let's be clear there, the executive does not interfere with coach's decision. So when the coach says ABC needs to be done, we stand and we support the principles that if you are saying when Grenson was or when that was, we cannot be subjective in everything. There comes a time, sir, and with due respect, we must be objective in what we do. And this is this season for the objectiveness of all of us, not just to be subjective.
But brother, yes, Pierre, the game, the moment I talk about co-captain, the game is played on the field. There's 90 minutes to the game. It all depends how you are about co-captain and co-captain. Your system is important, the players you have, how prepared that team is to go and execute. About co-captain, about objective. We all know football. That never happened yet. That's the football. I know football talking about. Suddenly a guy comes. I'm not through talking, bro. I'm not through talking. Suddenly a guy comes and he brings up something and it's fait accompli. We agree, we have a new coach, new ideas, but the game is played on the
field. Abby, you want to respond to what he just said?
I am going to that. You see, now we have to adapt to change, and this is where we are in life. Change is adaptable. We must adapt to change. So now one of these days, if you turn back to your archives, you won Mr. LeBlanc shouting, we need a foreign coach, we need this. Now something is being implemented. It's a fait accompli. So we cannot please everybody every time. We have Mr. LeBlanc, and this is my opportunity to allow others to make decisions, welcome decisions, move forward collectively, and as we do so, let us believe in the program.
So Abby,
let us believe in the athletes. Let us believe in the coach's judgment that I believe going forward, okay, we are playing French Guiana. Odell has this discipline about him that will make the things work. We are playing against Dutch St. Martin. The Mario has that nurture about him that will cause things to work. Let us work with them. What is wrong with that?
So, Abby, if I understand it correctly, the new coach has implemented that system of having two captains because he probably want to try them out to see which one ultimately will be the captain, right? So it's more like a trial period.
It's simple.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the only thing I'd say about that, I've never really heard of two captains because how it's going to work? Okay, if they both of them on the 11. No, I'm trying to understand who gives directions on the field.
No, they will have a captain for the game.
Right.
So whoever they will select one captain for that particular game. So probably he wants to try the two captains in different games to see who is best or who probably is closer aligned to what he wants.
But I'd be interested in finding out why was that done? Why did they speak to the outgoing captain Brian Thomas? Well, we're going to look in a different direction. What did they do that? Abby, was that done?
No. Mr. Sebastian was done internally with the national team.
Okay.
As the executive, we do not interfere with the coach's decision.
Okay. No, I didn't say interfere. I was just saying.
And yes, there were sessions to deal with this. And for example, there was a session with Tia Lafont and the boys, and she spoke to them not as the who are the high pop ones, but to consider themselves as ambassadors, to consider themselves as true patriots, as true persons aspiring for greatness. And I'm saying, and I've always said, we need to just trust the product.
Sebastian.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Sebastian. When I talk to Sebastian, I have a football background, a trainer, coach, and the game is played on the field. The field is very big. And it don't matter, even though you may have 4 captains, at the end of the day, it's how you play, how you defend, how you attack. All right? What have seen done with our football and how fit our team is? Are we prepared to play total football? The captain, yes, he might just, yes, on the team, he goes, he shakes hands, yes, he spin a coin. When the game starts, you have to attack with 11, defend with 11 is how you play. All right? And what I've seen, I'm hoping to see a different team. All right, hoping that I've not seen us. We attack with 11, defend with 11. I'm not for talking where our midfield, the midfield will not be empty. We see proper attacks. That's what I want to see in Dominica football, where we can possess the ball. All right, that's what I want to see.
Mr. Black.
Go ahead, Abby. Go ahead. Listen to you. Go ahead.
A question to Robbie. In the time you were trainer, and now, has football evolved?
Where's the football has? But football has. I mean, where's the football has evolved now?
No, I'm asking you. Yes, no.
Please listen to me. First of all, during my tenure, I placed a lot of emphasis on team preparation. All right, team preparation. I'm not for talking. The game, what is involved in game with football now? The players are faster now. You have to spend more time on speed. Gone are the days when you just sit back. You're right. Attackers, the players are quicker now. Everybody have to have speed. You have to be prepared. The game is faster now, and you have to know how you train your players. Okay, and the game itself, I'm telling you about that. You have to be quick. The players need to be quick. Otherwise, a lot of goals will wait for us. How to mark, how we track players. All right, the game is quicker now.
Abby, well, I don't think that is for NBA. Robbie, by the way, he's not the coach. As a coach, I mean, the one
that's okay.
Ask a question about evolution.
I'm going to put Mr. Black on the spot. Come Saturday, you will see the difference in the football.
Well, I hope so. I mean, by the way, when is the national team playing? This weekend?
Next week.
Go ahead, tell us. When are the matches?
So, on Saturday and on Monday of the other week.
Saturday and Mondays. Saturday this week? Okay.
They are leaving on the 23rd.
24th, that's next week, Monday, right?
Yeah, so they will play. They will play on Saturday and the Monday after.
Okay, so 2 matches.
I'll be watching all the games.
2 matches.
And both matches are in Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
Both matches. Okay.
I'll be watching all the
and
games.
I'm going to tell Mr. LeBlanc what's the difference in the players. For example, Mr. LeBlanc, if one were to tell you Javid would play now in the defensive role, would you have an issue with that? I'm just using an example.
I mean, all I want to see the team playing properly. I can't start question at all about you put the player on the field to play defensive midfield. He has to play his role. Make sure he gives coverage.
Let us give them a chance under the new coach to see how well the training plan they had can be executed.
Okay. All right. Well, Abby, we as you said that you put us on the spot. You tell us, look at the game and you see a different kind of football. I'm looking forward to that.
And this is the time. And I'm going to challenge Sportsrap on the 10th. When the football starts, come on the 10th of April.
Right.
Come to the game.
No, but we do come to watch, but we cannot. It's not we don't have the how to say it now. We don't work at Q95. We come to a program for the. But in terms of carrying the games, in terms of
the difference, Mr. Sebastian, it's not working for Q95. See an opportunity. Come to the game.
But I do come to some of the games.
Wait, buddy. Now, when you come to the game, help. When I say help critique the football. Help us to gauge our good athletes and come forward and even give them at the end of the month or at the end of the game. Help us to adjudicate better the man of the match, man of the player of the week. This is where we're headed.
Okay, all right. Okay, Abby, thank you so much. I mean, we'll speak to you again next week. You said the national team is leaving on Monday.
Next week we will bring to an end this weekend actually we will bring to an end the official season, the under 18. Again is scheduled to be played shortly. That is Valvoline United versus that of Roosevelt Skerrit Bombers. That game is being played at Portsmouth as we speak, and we anticipate a great final come Sunday, and we will know more about it as time goes on.
Okay, thank you, Abby. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, guys, we are 2 captains, so we'll see how that works. We'll see how that works because 2 captains, first time. Long I haven't heard a Dominica team with 2 captains on a touring team. I've never heard that before. So we will see how that works. And we'll look. He challenged us, so I'm looking forward to watching the football when next Dominica plays. We try to get in touch with Brian Thomas now. We're going to speak to him, who is the captain of the Dubla team and who is the person that has been replaced as captain. So we will speak to him and congratulate his team really for winning another trophy. Dubla won another trophy again. They won another trophy. Dubla. Yeah, because look, well, I'm seeing somebody asking me, is there any precedent, Lobby, for these 2 captains, the same team? I've never seen that before, I'll tell you honestly.
That's something they're trying out.
And the caller is asking, somebody is sending a message, has that happened anywhere else to your knowledge? No, I haven't seen that.
Not knowledge at all.
No,
I know nobody else. Before in Dominica, you have a captain, vice captain.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. Anyway, we have Brian first on the line, so let's speak. Brian, good evening.
So it's 2 trial captains, and that's what I
said. Brian, good night. Good night. Yeah, well, Dr. Fountain is me and Emmanuel LeBlanc is there as well. First of all, let me congratulate you. Your team has won another trophy. Well done, Dubla. I want to congratulate your team.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Tell us, I mean, Dubla keeps winning all the time. Is it that Dubla is way better than everybody else, or the standard is not too good in Dominica? Tell us.
Well,
speak a little louder. We're hearing you faintly. Speak a little louder, please.
Well, for now, I'll say we are strong than everybody else. I mean, yes, it's strong after it, even though we have the players, because it's strong as well. But for now, I'll say it's strong than everybody else.
In terms of training, how often you guys train, really? How often you guys train?
Well, we train 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
3 times a week.
Okay.
Right now it's been difficult because we have so many national players that we don't have enough numbers to come to our complete training. So right now it's more individual training than ready for the season. So after national training, I don't really train as a team.
So how many guys that you have on the national team training? How many players you all have?
Well, currently we have Savio and Sam, Steven Xavier, Marcus Breeders, Odell Laville, myself.
That's 5. That's 5, right?
Yeah.
5. So the other guys, like, okay, their squad is how many? 20 people, Dubla? 20?
Well, this season, yeah, it's more, so I think our roster is like 24.
24, okay. Yeah, but 24, if you have 6 national team, you still have 18, so that's enough players that should be training with the coach and the assistant coach, right?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I feel like people have their actually the main priorities right now. Some people get tired with work, so not everybody that could actually make it.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, Brian. Earlier in national training, I heard the coach saying, you normally have a midfield player. So the coach said that they're going to move you to central defense. Is that something you want to do, or is it fostered you? Which one?
Well, that's something I wanted to do. It's not just now. It's not just as the new coach came along. If you ask Ellington Sabino, our former coach, there's a discussion I had with him as well. I just feel like we lack defenders. My experience, I feel I could play anywhere on the park. And it's simple. And that is the position we have lacking at the time. I mean, we had so many talented midfielders at the time, names like Fitzgerald, Malachi Bonny, upcoming young midfielders, Mario Challenger, Jalil, Alexander, Harry. So I feel like I just need to help the team and put the team first and help them in that situation instead of sacrificing myself for my position.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead, Lobby.
Yes, Sebastian, you asked him a question about winning. First of all what Dublin in the team has, what I think have been happening, Sebastian. Number one, they have made maximum use of your field. All right, maximum use of your field. Number two, the community is backing them wholeheartedly. Number three, Sebastian, as long as you keep on winning, the players' interest will be there. If the team was losing, it would be a different kettle of fish. But they have been winning, and I know what it's like in Dominica. I know when you winning, and there comes a time players become very complacent. All right, and I know but being in Dublin, they have that football field. They have that field there. I know they're making maximum use of it, and continue doing that work, brother. I know it's not easy. As you said, guys have work to do. They have responsibilities. It's not easy, but keep on doing what you have been doing.
Now, Brian, let me ask you a question. I don't really want to put you on the spot because you're a national player that I don't want to sound controversial. You were the captain of the Dominica team after Glenson Prince left, right? You were the captain, right? What I'm saying, you were the captain of the national team after Glenson Prince retired, right? Weren't you?
Yeah.
Right. Now, we understand, in fact, before you came on, we had the PRO of the Football Association. He said now they have two captains now. Were you spoken to about you being replaced? Did they have a discussion with you, the coach or whoever it is?
Yeah, I discussed with the coach about that captaincy.
He spoke to you. He spoke to you about that, right?
Yeah, we had a one-on-one.
So, one of the reasons you want to divulge any information, what of the reason he gave you why you were being replaced? Is that something he spoke to you about? You want to tell us, or you do? If you don't want to say, it's up to you.
No, I can't say, but just know that we had a conversation about it and everything. You're right, I think it was a mutual decision. So, that's all I have to say about it.
Okay, well, no problem. I don't want to force you anything because I know that can be a bit troublesome. Because that's why I wanted to know if he had a discussion with you. Because it's a bit strange because the person that's replacing you is in the same club with you. So that's why I say it could pose a bit of a problem. Because both you and Lafill play for the Jubla team. So he's now the national captain, and you were the previous national captain, and you're now the current captain of Jubla team. So this is a bit strange. But as you said, he discussed it with you, so we'll see how that works.
Well, I would say it's not the first time because, as you know, the past games we played in November, Travis Josie was the captain, which is also a player of Jubla.
Right.
I was still the captain of Jubla, so it's not to say a new thing. I just feel like because the coach being announced as a new interim coach, and that's going publicly, people are probably watching it as something that everything goes in the camp. Everybody has a situation. I feel like I back Odell as well. Odell and Javid will be doing a tremendous job behind the scenes. So I could just speak about that. But like 600 runners for the captaincy, and they really deserve this. And I feel they do an amazing job leading the team and leading the country to represent in the series coming up.
How has the training gone with the new coach, though? How has the training gone?
Well, the training excellent. I mean, I played in Trinidad 2015 to 2019, it's no different from how he was training professionally. In terms of the drills, in terms of the intensity and little details when it comes down to how we want to play, having an identity as a team, I think like we know what we want to do now and we just have to go out and execute it. But the training been excellent. I care nothing about the training. I care something about the training. Just know everybody putting in their hard work.
You, Dr. Fontaine, you want to ask me the question? Yeah. Okay, Brian, well, let me just say, you guys leave on Monday, right? For Dominican Republic?
We leave on Tuesday.
Or leave on Tuesday, okay. All right. So I just want to wish you and the team the best. I hope you all do very well. I mean, it's a new coach. We hope we see different results because the results haven't been so good in the last few weeks and months. So I want to wish you all the best. And thank you for joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thanks. Okay.
Sebastian.
Yes, Loban.
I don't know, you still on football, you and I'm Dr. Fontaine. I think about the scandal that happening with African Cup of Nations.
It's gone.
Right. I am glad you mentioned that. Go ahead there. You remember when we discussed it, and I said at the time, Dr. Fontaine, you were there, Loban, I said that the referee erred, and I remember saying, you remember I said
referee,
that? And I said that, hold on, Lobby, let me finish, go. And I remember the time saying, anytime I use a local language, throwback peddy, when you leave the field, you lost the game. The guys left the field and they went inside, and the referee erred. He should have blown off the game at the time. Remember I said that? And I said that Senegal had lost the game because they left the field. Now we see a decision now on the field that although I don't like field, I like you to win on the field, but they have handed the championship now to Morocco. Go ahead now.
No, Sebastian, this is just total. Go back in 2019. This thing happened to Morocco when they were playing in 2019. What I'm saying is this, Sebastian. In the game of football, the referee decision is final.
Right.
The referee decision is final. He refereed the game. At the end, if they want to take punitive action against the referee, ban him for life. But the game went on. You cannot blame.
No, but the referee have to be blamed. The fellas left the field.
Yes, yeah, but the referee. But the end of it, that there was a result at the end of the game with Senegal won. And I just find to me that is just stupidness what happened there. The blame has to come on the referee. He's in charge. He should have blown up the game. But he did not do that. All right? Senegal won the game. You cannot come now and you want to hand over the trophy to Morocco. That making no sense at all.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that the decision by these guys are wrong to overturn it, and in fact, Senegal is now appealing it. But the problem is that there was an error made on the part of the referee.
Yes, of course.
Because the rule is very clear. Let me read Article 82 of the tournament's regulation. It says, if for any reason whatsoever a team withdraws from the competition, or does not report for a match, or refuses to play, or leaves the ground before the regular end of the match without leaves the ground before the regular end of the match without the authorization of the referee, it shall be considered loser and shall be eliminated for good from the current competition. So that rule, it was clear that Senegal left the ground.
Right.
Okay, the majority of the players left when a penalty was given. They were not happy with the penalty because a few minutes before that penalty was awarded to Morocco, they were denied the penalty.
Right.
So they felt aggrieved. They felt that the referee was against them. So it seems that their mindset was that there's no need for us to continue that game. Let's give it up. And they left the field. At that point, the referee should have
blown up the game. Yeah, they lost.
Having failed to observe the rule and having not blown up the game and having allowed the game to continue, that's where the problem is. Right? So how do you resolve it? I think at the end of the day, they should just have agreed that an error was made on the part of the referee and kept it as is. But now to reverse it after they went on to play the game, I think it makes a bad matter worse.
Well, I always have a problem that after a game is finished, I don't like to win like that.
Yeah.
But as I had said at the time, the referee erred, the players left the field, they should have lost the game. They had lost the game then. It should never have been replayed, they left, the gun, they not have been brought back. That was an error, a serious error.
But Sebastian,
Mhm.
Sebastian, one of the things that I not just saying about error, but when you look at the game itself, even when Morocco played Nigeria, the referee not overall there are a lot of mistakes that happened in the game. Even when they played that game with the final, you saw a lot of things happen, a lot of things that should not be on the Moroccan players. What they did to the goalkeeper of Senegal, they took his towel. They tried, they try all sorts of nonsense. Secondly, something happened, Sebastian, that should never happen, which the team. All right, they arrived at the grounds. You normally we played normally. You have a final like this, a final. You're making the team practice where the home team living to look at their all their tactics. And number two, all right, how could you normally that team should have left their hotel maybe 3 hours before or 4 hours before. They arrived at the ground when people are, they had to be trying to get to the ground. The number of things that all right, psychological warfare, I could call that, but things were used against them. Total nonsense happened there.
Yeah, I agree with you, Manu. I think Morocco tried everything, even they tried everything, and at the end of the day, I don't think they should reward it. Yeah.
Yeah. But to me, it's never the same thing. To win like that, it's never the same thing. Yeah.
But as Manu said, I mean, the kind of things that they did, taking the guy's towel and
to destabilize the players,
to distract the players. But no. They went over and above.
Yes.
But Dr. Fontaine, you're looking at just imagine you arrive at the ground and you have to go through people pushing here and there. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that.
Then, and then it also brings up a divide in Africa between North Africa, the northern part of Africa, and the rest of Africa. Because the northern part of Africa, they believe that they should be dominant of the rest of Africa. We're talking about Algeria, Morocco, those countries in North Africa. And that has always been an issue. And I think that came out very, very strongly in that game, that rivalry, feel like, between the North and, for one, the South of Africa. And that is something that, they have to look at closer rules and enforcement of those rules, And then also it took almost 2 months to come to a decision.
Yeah.
I mean, that is...
In fact, Senegal had a big parade. They gave guys plot of land each. They gave guys money, and now to come and tell them they didn't win. That's fine now. But I'll always say at the time, and I said it at the time, that was a serious error. He heard the referee. The guys had lost the game when they lost the team. He didn't do that, and it's causing confusion now. So we're going to take go ahead.
Nothing was done to the referee. I'm amazed nothing was done to the referee.
Well, maybe something might be done now. Now that maybe we might hear something. Anyway, let's take a break. By the way, before we finish the football, this weekend, the first trophy in England will be decided on Sunday. The Carib Cup final, Manchester City and Arsenal are playing on Sunday in that final. That will be the first trophy decided in England this season as we go to break.
Where in Roseau, you can just walk in and order all your chicken parts, wholesale, and even enjoy retail. It's at AC Shillingford. All chicken parts available that you can afford. Fresh breast. And breast is the best. Shillingford wings have muscle. After you eat it, you fly. As for Shillingford chicken drumsticks, even swinging stars just order drumsticks from Shillingford. And for those of you who love Risapul, AC Shillingford keeps your belly full. Buy your chicken wholesale at AC Shillingford. From wings to thighs to drums to breasts to backs to necks. It's available. It's always available, and it's affordable. Plus, you've got pork feet, ham and turkey, bull foot, chicken nuggets, pepperoni, all those right seasonings to make your kitchen keep on ticking. Buy your wholesale chicken at AC Shillingford. When you think of chicken, think of AC Shillingford. Always fresh.
The economic fabric of Dominica revolves at AC Shillingford and Company. For timeless, trusted, dependable, comprehensive insurance coverage, it has to be New India Insurance. Need anything overseas? Shopbox Dominica and Isle of Fred is your advance on-time delivery right to your doorstep. For super savings on all your groceries, come to ACS Super Shopping Center for laundry, groceries, cooking, beverages, and event supplies on King Jonathan Street. ACS 7-Eleven on High Street supplying everyday essentials. Fill up your vehicle gas tanks, get your cooking gas, and top-ups of all kinds. Or go to 7-Eleven Portersville, where the best-kept secret is conveniently located upstairs in the confidential escape or staycation self-contained accommodations at the Porter's Place. AC Shillingford, where you spend less and get more.
When you want the guy, what you do? Shop at NCA. Better than the rest. Go shop at NCA. And the husband wear, shop at NCA. You get more for what is there? Shop at NCA. Shop at NCA. Yeah, shop at NCA. Shop at NCA. What is there? Shop at NCA. NCS family, customer friendly. With free locations, it's so convenient. And our price is there. That's where you belong. Oh, tell your mom, tell your papa, shop at NCA. Tell your son and your daughter, shop at NCA. Auntie, nan, and cousin, friend, open power, all of them. Grandma, grandpa, couple, neighbor, girlfriend, boyfriend, side. What? Shop at NCA. Shop at NCA. Shop at NCA. Shop at NCA. Check us out at Portersville, High Street, and downtown Rose.
Some laundry detergents miss the mark when it comes to adding softness to your loads. But fortunately, in Dominica, we've got Ensueno fabric softener. Ensueno is the conditioner of laundry care, making your clothes feel butterfly soft. Discover Ensueno fabric softener. Long-lasting, nature-inspired fragrances protect your fabrics. Revitalize your laundry with a refreshing scent of spring fresh Ensueno fabric softener. Makes your clothes fluffy, alive, and vibrant. Love all over Dominica. Local agents, AC Shillingford Company. Available at all supermarkets, your favorite friendly neighborhood outlet or shop. Use Ensueno.
Looking for a quiet, relaxing place to stay? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Leaving the office late and need somewhere close to town? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Have business clients coming in and need accommodation? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Looking for group accommodation? Call Porter's Place Guest House. Located at 37 Goodwill Road in Portersville, upstairs ACS Supermarket. Enjoy our semi-self-contained rooms with private washroom, bathroom, Wi-Fi, air condition, cable network, mini refrigerator, all in a non-smoking environment. Call or WhatsApp at 1767-275-1899 or email us at info@portersplaceguesthouse.com to make your reservations. Porter's Place, your home away from home. Fit for a king, a queen, and all their royal subjects.
Yes, and we mustn't forget Josephine Gabriela for supplying us with Trapito water, the best in Dominica. They've just spent, Dr. Fountain, invested heavily in Dominica. So we have to thank Josephine Gabriel for providing. Now, gentlemen, two of you all, last week I listened to you all on the cricket segment. And, I heard you, Dr. Fountain, when you started, you said to Lobi, well, he's always asking for the president of the Cricket Association. And I was listening attentively, and I said to myself, let me listen. And the West Indies board, it showed me the problem. Because you all asked the president questions, and he couldn't answer. He couldn't answer the question. And let's take one. On Saturday, the Cricket West Indies has its AGM. And for the first time, I cannot remember. In fact, I once attended the AGM in Jamaica. I even voted at the Cricket West Indies thing. With the time Ghana against Cameroon, I was one of the representing for the Windward Islands. I cannot remember that the AGM being done virtually. On Saturday, the annual general meeting will be a virtual meeting because the West Indies board is broke, Dr. Fountain. Wow. They are broke. Wow. Yes, I can't remember that happening. And also, I don't know if you guys know, I played for the Combined Islands as a teenager. In those days, we played 4 matches, one against Guyana, Jamaica. And so you played different areas. This year, I don't know if you know what the format for the first competition. You know what the format? Right. The format is, here it is. At a time when West Indies cricket at its lowest ebb, the format is Windwards will be playing Guyana for free times in St. Vincent in April. Leewards will play in Trinidad, free 4-day games in Antigua. Jamaica will be playing Barbados, free games in Jamaica. And the top team will play the winner of the second or third place. That is the kind of pappy show you have.
So Windwards don't get to play against Jamaica, don't get to play against Barbados.
No, that is what I'm telling you. And this cricket West Indies now, is probably the worst it has ever been. That's how low our cricket, because the ball is broke, and they're going to be in fact it starts on the 12th of April. So they will be there for 3 weeks playing the same team. So you don't.
But why not just bring them to one place? That's a problem.
Well, that is what they had planned, to have everybody in Antigua.
Right.
So I don't know what has happened. The body is broke. And then I heard Masley, non-committal, you all ask him question when he spoke about conflict of interest. Also, in the CPL, which is played every year, July, August, it has never happened where a team that doesn't have a franchise, there are going to be matches in that country. There'll be free matches in St. Vincent this year. Because the president, and you know what the president said? He had a press conference. He said that the government of St. Vincent, he's the Minister of Tourism, is getting that done. So they're going to be playing free CPL matches in St. Vincent.
Without a franchise.
Without a franchise. And that, in fact, right now, by the way, Australia playing West Indies girls in St. Vincent right now. Right now, in fact, Australia were 50-something for 2 a while ago. But the matches are in St. Vincent. So everything. So when Masley comes on the radio and you all ask him questions, he cannot answer and do all kind of nonsense. It's not like in Dominica. They put people in positions, like in positions that, so when elections are local election, they can vote for them. That's what's happening. We'll come back to cricket. So that's why when you are asking me every time, why don't you bring him back? Somebody didn't want to answer because I just know it's rubbish you will hear. It's rubbish you will hear. That's what's happening. So that's all cricket now. The body's broke. They have no money. First time at AGM is done virtually. This Saturday it's going to be held. Wow. So, yeah.
That's a radical change.
Yeah, they are broke. The body has no money. They have no money. So that's how it is. The West cricket, at the time when our cricket is so low, instead of improving the first class competition, you watering it down with this kind of nonsense. That's good. Let's take the caller. Wow. We have a guest for a few minutes. We'll speak to him in a short while. Good evening.
Hello, Sibo.
Yes,
because last week when Dr. Fountain was on the program, I asked them, I told them, I heard a Jamaican saying, what is his name, should resign. Sammy, because he said Sammy is not qualified. So I put that question to Dr. Fountain and say, okay, they're going to talk about cricket a little later, you know? So that is when Master came on, and then they started to question Master. But Master was not answering.
Exactly.
So I listened to the program right through.
Yes.
He just wasn't answering the question.
Exactly.
If I listened, I wasn't satisfied with his answers. And the doctor himself. You cannot have that. Is my politician in cricket. You have a job of full time. Sibo, how is he going to do that cricket?
Well, he cannot do it. He can't do it.
Why he doesn't want to step down?
Well, it's for all of them. That's what I'm telling you. This board now is the worst it has been. All sorts of nonsense in West Indies cricket now. In fact, I heard Shallow in an interview this week when he was asked about it. He said that they have no plans of sacking Darren Sam. He said that, right? Now, I'm not going to say anything about it because Darren Sam and I have a personal relationship. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. But in no other country, West Indies in 2 successive World Cups haven't even got out of the Super 8. And that person, in any other country, the person, in fact, Sri Lanka have a new coach already. They have the South African, Gary Kirsten. The coach will be fired. West Indies, 2 years ago, we didn't get past the Super 8. Come again, we can't get to the semi-final. And then the president says, openly that there's no plans of sacking anybody or any kind of thing like that. So that's the kind of nonsense you have. Let's take this caller. Good evening.
Yes, so welcome back.
Thanks,
Good evening to Dr. Fontaine and Lubina.
Yes, good
Yeah, good evening. So I have to say the body.
Yeah.
How can they do when the members of the board salary so high?
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Club. If you heard when I just started, I said like a club. No, that's what they have. That Basta will come on the radio and he will not answer any question. Everything he sidesteps it and comes to foolishness. Yeah.
Yeah. They will not take care of the salary so fast and they start themselves because of the money they get.
We're not hearing you though. You're breaking up.
I said they will not take care of the cricket, which that is what they're supposed to do. But then they start in their pockets because the salary is so high.
Yes.
That's what they're there for.
Yes, they're not improving the cricket. Yeah, they're not.
Yes. Talking about our cricket.
Yeah. You know, go ahead, Doctor.
No, it's unfortunate, especially now that cricket is becoming even more popular across the globe. There is so much interest in cricket, that you're moving down in the other direction.
Yeah,
that's
you know, even locally, they appoint somebody as a national selector. Now, let us be real. How can you put somebody who never played cricket as a selector? Yes, that's what's happening. I mean, I don't even want to say, right now, in Dominica, you ever seen a selector never play cricket?
No,
I mean, what is that?
Possible.
Well, as Master, you all should have asked
No,
him.
another way of that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
A lot of people are saying, like, stay away. I just stay quiet. But a whole set of rubbish that's going on. Rubbish, I'm telling you.
But so how do you select
you cannot not have played to cricket to be a selector.
Yeah.
That is the
thing.
I mean, and that is what you have. People all over the place who know cricket run cricket. Oh, where are we going to go? We're not going anywhere with that. We're not going anywhere with that. And this kind of nonsense.
Okay, we'll get to our guests.
Good evening.
After this call.
My final call.
Go ahead. No, you can always call, sweetheart.
So, for the T20, I think India won, right?
Right.
Now, when they were talking to the captain, I saying that because I want to ask if that was happening in West Indies. When they were speaking to the captain, they were talking about how so he said, the team is together. Those are the things that shite me. He said, the team is together. Another thing he said, there is freedom of speech in the locker room. And that is what the Indian captain said. There's freedom of speech in the locker room, and everybody must listen to everybody, listen to their views. And the final thing that got my attention is when he said, if a player is not doing too well, you take him out to dinner and speak with him. In West Indies, when you're not doing well, they just drop you. I'm trying to find it. I'm just asking you to when you cook it along. Does that happen? Like if a player not doing too well, you take him out to dinner, and speak to him. So I said I was waiting.
That's a good point you're making. In fact, when you said, I remember Dr. Fountain, when Abhishek Sharma wasn't scoring around. You remember you asked me, Sibo, would you drop Sharma? I said, no, because class is temporary. Sharma was going through a rough time at the time. So, and I would have done the same thing they did. They never dropped him towards the end. We saw him in the semi-final.
Yeah, he scored his 54
we saw him in the final. Right.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So that's why you need people who know about a sport to do the swing. And we lost Lobby for a while. We lost him. We left now because I wanted to say something before our guests. We take our guests. He doesn't mind. Hold on, I love you. Last week also, I heard you all talking about the man of the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
And I think you said you would have picked.
Yes, I said that before.
But listen to me well. India could never have won the World Cup without Bumrah. Never. They could never have won the World Cup without Bumrah. First of all, against England, the first ball he got Harry broke. And you remember the 18th over when England could have won the game. The over only went for 3 runs. Again, West Indies, when he got Hetmeyer was going well. He got him, although record showed that not out. But again, then he comes in the final, 4 for 14. He finishes with the most wickets. So to say that Samson, without Bumrah, India could never have won the World Cup.
No, but Samson gave them the runs that Bumrah could then defend. Without the runs.
Yeah, but okay, let me answer a different way. There's no other person that could replace Bumrah. India have Shubman Gill. They have what's his name, Yashwal. I'm sure these guys are good enough to play for India. So you have people who could have filled that spot.
Yeah, but
without Bumrah, there's nobody.
But do you believe if Samson had not scored the runs that he did at the time that he did, the 89 and the 98 and then the 87 or 86, do you really believe that those critical games that India would have pulled through?
Yeah, but
without this, because he was the only person that scored.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying, without Bumrah, they could never win. Let's say the caller, they couldn't beat anybody without Bumrah. Good evening.
Yes, Sibo, your caller made a very important point about what the Indian captain said. If the team isn't doing good, they take him for dinner and so on and so on. I would like to share something with the public that I sent to you, Sibo.
Go ahead.
Ganguly said when Yuvraj Singh made the Indian team, he was about 17 years. And I can't remember where they were toying. So he went on to one of the security and he said they have a young guy there who just make the team. And he likes to party. So we must put an eye on him. So the security fellow said, we must talk to the chief of security. He said, no, that's just between you and I. If you see him go out, let me know, and so on. So he said, when he went in the vaccine room, he told them that all players must be in the hotel room by 9 o'clock. He said when he went in the vaccine room, the vaccine wasn't there. So he went to the security guy and told him which are the popular nightclubs they have in the city. So he said the guy gave him 3 names. And he said, I want you to come with me. He said, no, get the police. And so the fella said, no, I do not even want the manager of the team to know. He said, lo and behold, when he went in that club, he met him sing there. And he brought him back to his hotel room. And he said, but it was 10:30. He still went back to see if he was in his hotel room, you know. I was telling you that this is something about management, you know. How he realized that guy is a young guy and the guy loves to party and so on. So he took him under his wings and to make sure that he managed him properly and he stayed focused during the tour. Yeah.
But you see, that is the difference between then and now. When I played as a 15-year-old schoolboy, we had no coach in those days. You had nobody. When you play, you had to work it out yourself. At night, I get to my room and boy, I have to say, how are you going to play? Like, for instance, the first match I played for the Combined Islands, a schoolboy, played against David Holford, test players, Tony Howard, Van Holder. You have to work it out yourself. We had no coach. You had to do it yourself, and that's the difference then and now. Now, guys have all. In fact, when you look at the backroom staff, they are more than the team itself. You have more people there. So in those days, it was, and obviously the quality of cricket was much better in those days, and the opposition. So that is the difference then and now. Because now in those days you just had to you have to be your own coach, your own captain, your own everything. It was just difficult. Let's take a call and then we get to our guest. Yeah. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah.
Welcome back, Rocket.
Yes, thanks. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah.
Okay. I just remind Thompson. They have a saying: batsmen win matches, but bowlers win tournaments.
You're right. You're correct. You're right. You're exactly. You're correct. Yeah. You're very correct.
I feel if Thompson from the semi-final, Mr. Thompson coming
Samson
as the tournament. But you have to realize if he didn't perform in the final, he will not get player of the tournament, you know.
That's true. That's true. That comes with follow.
If Thompson had failed in the final, he's not getting player of the tournament. It's either Bumrah or they'll give it to the Pakistanis. I had the most runs. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you know, as I said, without Bumrah, they could not have won.
True.
Right. We have our guest there who's going to tell us about some TIFF ball thing. Good night, sir.
Good night to you, Mr. Lockhart Sebastian. Thank you for having me. Good night to Dr. Fountain. And good night to all the
And you have Low Black. You forgetting Low Black?
And my good friend, hey, Low Black. Good evening to you. It's good to be with you all guys. You all guys have the country buzzing. The people are itching to speak. Well, you know what? You know that's down my lane. I don't want to say nothing. I try to say. I want to talk about West Indies cricket. That is right down my lane. But I'm here to talk about the Elias.
Well, tell us about it, Elias. Tell us about it.
Since the death of Elias Juppie Senior, there has been a foundation set up. I'm sure Dr. Funk didn't know about Elias. He was a renowned surveyor. From the north part of the island. He even won for the United Workers' Party. Very active in sports, football, cricket, domino, just name it, throughout the Calibishi and Paywood constituency. And consequently, we set up the Elias Foundation, not knowing that.
When you say we, who is we?
His wife and other members, Josiah and other members of the family, the brothers and so. And me being the organizer, I was roped in there to organize things. So we were going to do a cricket festival, and that's when Elias Jr. died.
Okay.
He died.
That's the one who died up at Loda, right?
He died in Amtito Gorge on the 1st of April 2024. And so I felt to myself that, seeing that he had, we had put things together before he died, let's do something.
Right.
And that's why come the Easter weekend, Sunday 5th and May, and then April 6th. So from the 5th to the 6th of April, which is the Easter weekend, all roads will lead up to Anzime. Anzime will be on fire.
Right.
And
so which are the teams that are going to be playing?
Right now we have 8 teams already.
Right.
We have Kalinago is coming with 2 teams. We have Paybush. We have Benz. We have Calibishi. We have Wesley. We have Marigot. Even Secret Bay has a team. Secret Bay has a team. And Capuchin has a team. And we have the policemen coming as a guest club to participate in this upcoming Easter Cricket Festival.
Right.
So it's going to be good. And we're playing tape ball, not softball, but tape ball cricket.
Tape ball.
So it will be a 10-over encounter over the weekend. And so we're going to have all the teams converging at Anzime.
So how is it going to be played? You say you have 10 teams. Tell us how the format.
The format will be, we're going to put the teams in zone, 5 teams a zone. Okay? So in that zone, each team will play each other. They will dip to see who playing each other in their zone. And as a result, we will begin early this Sunday, right after church, sometime about 12 o'clock noon. And so we will go into the matches, and so we'll begin the tournament with 5 overs.
Okay.
And as we get deeper into the tournament, we'll increase the overs into 10 overs.
Okay.
But the last match will be 15 overs.
15. So the winner of that tournament, what does the team get?
The winner of the tournament, and thank you for asking me that question. There has to be an incentive.
Right.
So we're giving the winner 1,005. And no team has to pay to register.
No team. So you don't come in and play.
You just come and play.
What about uniforms?
They have
they have their own uniforms.
They have their own uniforms.
So is there a sponsor for that, Esther?
Yes, the Elias. That's what I was saying. The Elias Juppie Foundation.
I
think Dr. Fountain may have encountered the wife of the late Elias, Corinne Fair Juppie. So she's the one heading that foundation.
Okay.
Since our husband died.
Right.
So that foundation has been alive and well, and we are so happy that the family could come together so that we could stage this event in memory of both Elias, Elias Senior and Elias Junior, at the Anzime playing field. I mean, there's a bars in the district
for that Easter weekend.
I think it will take a drive.
But there's a hotel close by. You're going to be staying there because you can't be driving up and down for 2 days. There's a hotel close by.
Interestingly, my life is so interesting. Elias sort of raised me.
Okay.
He raised me.
Okay.
And I ended up marrying to his niece.
Okay.
So I'm in the family.
Right.
I'm in the family twice.
Okay.
So I will be staying at my in-laws.
Okay.
So
spend the weekend there.
Spend the weekend over the 2 days of the Easter.
So big cricket in Anzime.
Big cricket.
So we're asking everybody to come to
everybody.
Easter. They go to church first. What time do you start, by the way?
We start about 12 o'clock immediately after
on the
church.
Sunday.
On the
so
Sunday.
people go to church and everybody gets to Anzime playing field.
Yeah,
and then on Easter Monday, what time?
Easter Monday, we start 11 o'clock. Bang, bang, bang.
So 2 days of fun in Anzime.
Fun.
Lots of food. Do you have music, by the way?
Yes, entertainment. We have entertainment.
We have entertainment. But your kind of entertainment and what the other people will be different, though.
It will be different. I'm happy you asking me that.
Well, yeah, because the people like CO and so, but that's not for you.
CO.
Right, exactly.
Strictly conscious vibes.
What?
Lucky Dobby, Glenn Washington,
Gregory Isaac,
Barry
Salmon.
This kind of thing.
But no kind of
Mali.
bouillon.
No
bouillon in that. Okay. No bouillon. Okay. I hear you.
It is a family occasion.
Okay.
We're encouraging people to bring their families.
Okay.
Families will meet families. One of the things that loud music does, and those of you who go out, you will recognize it takes away conversation.
Right, yeah, the kind of bouillon, by the way, you don't like that kind of bouillon,
No.
Well, it's not really. It's earlier you spoke about Bells Combo. That was dancing music, but now the kind of bouillon sometimes, right? I know somebody like you wouldn't like that. Yeah.
Certainly. So I have already laid the rules.
Okay.
We set a parameter.
All right.
And I said to the people that working with me that our DJ have to remain conscious vibes.
Okay. So you instructed
I
that.
instructed that.
That is the kind of music
That's
you
the
want.
kind of music.
No bouillon.
No bouillon.
Kind of. No kind of nasty business.
No.
But
hold on, let me go ahead. Yeah.
Sebastian.
Yes, go ahead.
But do not forget, brother, we also have the Kadans music. And
Yes,
we play some songs in memory of Halibut.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I want to play a little song about the tongue.
The tongue too long, but a lot of people tongue get long all of a sudden. All of a sudden, a lot of people hardly die, and a lot of people their tongue got very long.
And some people have look at Yassi was saying Clement Master have a muzzle on his tongue. So
no, well, last week I heard them when two of them were interviewing him, and in fact, he does hear the caller say he wasn't answering the question. Yeah, I was listening to the last person. I said, but
I need to leave all you guys with something to think about.
Well, go ahead, yeah.
And I'm happy you mentioned that West Indies is financially constipated.
They broke. They
broke. For a very long time. And it may shock you when you discover that Sammy have a share in that team.
Well, no, careful. We want to protect the radio station. You don't make statements like that can put the radio in problem.
Let me tell you.
I will apologize on your behalf.
Let me tell you, you have two kinds of shares.
Right.
You have shares in cash and you have shares in voluntary. You can say, okay, listen to me. I'll take a pay cut. Because the team cannot afford, the organization cannot afford to pay me. So indirectly, what Sammy is working for, no other coach will take that salary.
Oh.
So that's what I mean when I say he has a share. Indirectly, what he's working for.
Oh, you know his salary, Hefton?
Whatever he's
I
working
don't know.
for.
You know, you can tell me.
It is unheard of. Nowhere in the world where a coach of a team is also selector.
Well,
nowhere in the world. So clearly, Sammy is helping the team. They cannot pay for a selector, so he fit in the position. They cannot pay full price for a coach. He said, I love West Indies, I'll take the job. That is why Sammy, listen to me, many people will die, Sammy will never be fired. People who get heart attack watching West Indies, Sammy will still be there. I'm telling you, remember I said that. And I did. And Dr. Fong did that may sound like a joke. People have been asking me as a cricket, analyst and cricket enthusiast, as a cricket broadcaster, what is the remedy for West Indies cricket? And for the last 10 years, you know what I've been saying? And I'll say today, they have to franchise the region.
Well, a fella asked me, so I tell him.
And it will work, let me tell you. So you give a businessman to buy the team, the franchise, you sign up a list with him, and he pay for his players. And so he decide who play for his franchise. So everybody that come and play there at work, whether you come from Dominica, whether you come from Jamaica, Guyana, you working, you not. So at the end of the day, no, fellas no cannot be slack. And now there will be more money coming in. West Indies went into the World Cup. I don't know if you guys remember. They went into the World Cup without a sponsor.
Yeah, well, they got one during the World Cup.
They started the World Cup.
They got one during the World Cup.
During the World Cup, when they start coming up, somebody just decided, okay, then they put their hat in the ring. But the guys and then started their tour without a sponsor.
And there is a marketing department.
And there is a marketing department. So
that I tell you, it's a joke. The board is broke, badly managed. In fact, this is the worst setup. The board now is just a joke. I have never heard an AGM virtually, unless during the COVID. You always have people assembling in one spot. I remember going to a meeting in Jamaica a few years ago. I was there at the AGM. I voted at that time. Other places, and now all of a sudden, the AGM is virtually. This is just a joke.
That's
and then you have a first-class competition going to be the biggest joke where you have 6 teams, 2 play in one place, 2 playing for 3 weeks. You say you played against. How are you going to learn the same team? And nonsense that people are coming up with is a big joke. And they have no idea. Some of them just dare. They say they're there for the Bears, they say. And it's a shame that West Indies cricket.
It's unfortunate that is how low the cricket come.
It is really
like
low.
you say, it has become like a boys' club.
Yeah, it is about that's what's happening.
Guys finding ways to get re-elected.
And they don't want to say anything to everybody quiet. You waste your time and bring somebody to interview and you can't get any answers. Because nobody wants to rock the boat. That's what happened. So let's go. So Heston,
yes.
Let me say thank you very much.
Invite the listeners that all roads leads to Antime
on Easter weekend.
It's the Elias Juppie Tape Ball Festival. The family is going to have a special ceremony. All this family will be wearing a shirt. With photos of both men. It's going to be. I mean, I think Dr. Fonte should take a drive and come up. You too.
Okay.
It's going to be.
That's the invitation. Yeah.
Yes. No problem, Heston. So thank you very much for joining.
Thanks again.
Yeah, always a pleasure, man.
You give me the mic, you know what's going to happen.
Always a pleasure. Okay,
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Your guys, I want to thank you all guys because sports is on a low in the region, especially the cricket. Since I have been lamenting since in the Windward they reduced the 4 day to 2 days.
Play to 1 day. 1 day, not even 2 days, 1 day.
And even in Dominica now, they play in Premier League 1 day.
Yeah, all starting at 1:30 would never happen before.
Listen, as an umpire, by the way, I'm a West Indies qualified umpire.
Okay.
I have been, and the guys on them are saying I'm looking for excuses, but I have a deflated enthusiasm to go out there and give my time.
Yeah,
because that's not cricket.
Exactly, I agree with you. Badly run.
And the most popular cricket in Dominica is T10.
What it no longer exists because
but that's what it used to be for the last 5
yeah,
years.
You're very right.
For the last 5 seasons. And so I had a deflated enthusiasm to put my time because that does not develop umpires, 1. It does not develop cricketers, 2. Secondly, you cannot get a premier team from a T10. It's a joke.
I agree with you.
You cannot pick a premier team from a T10.
Sure.
It's a total different format. So these guys, I don't know if it's finances causing that, but our cricket needs first aid at this point. It needs to be resuscitated. It needs an injection, and it needs some people who really understand it. Because, like he said, someone who have never played the game, how do they become a selector? What is the resume they presented?
That is just crazy. And you see all these things, people don't know. And all nonsense like that happening in the place. All sort of nonsense like that these people doing. And it doesn't even encourage you. They don't want to get involved with it, really. Rubbish like that, honestly. So when Low Black is asking for people to come on, and I deliberately don't answer him. So he got his wish. I arranged it while I was there. I arranged it while yes, Lovey. I arranged it for you to have it. Yeah.
How are we going to get a new board in the first case? How? Because we are in serious turbulent waters, West Indies cricket right now. And it's something done seriously. We cannot continue in that situation that we are in right now. It's a serious problem.
Ricky Skerritt and Shallow came. The cricketers, they hung Dave Cameron, hung him to that, with all Mitchell and Gonzalez. They came up with all sorts of nonsense to get him out, and then they put people like Karen, people only there for them. Here you have a guy who's a minister somewhere, and he gets paid as the president of West Indies more than his own salary. By the way, in St. Vincent, he gets more money as the president of West Indies than his own salary. So he's getting 2 salaries, a man. And people think that is all right. And he shouldn't resign. And Master come. When you'll ask him the question, if none committal, he will not answer the question. He stays quiet and mute. Yes, sir, thank you very much.
Is there any avenue that allows the stakeholders to file an injunction against a virtual AGM?
Well, I don't know if that can be done. But you got all kind of things.
Because that sounds unconventional to me.
It has never. But you know what's even worse? Dr. Bennett from Jamaica, who's the director of the board, he is now the head of the medical thing. He's a director, but he's getting paid as head of the medical. He even travels with the team on the thing, and he's a director of Cricket West Indies, Dr. Bennett from Jamaica. So you have all these things going on in West Indies.
So how they broke? How they broke?
They're broke. I can tell you that they have no more. But the money is being used for themselves. Anyway, Hester, thank you very much.
So again, so you can take that to the bank. Sammy is a shareholder, not in cash. He's a shareholder because he's giving his time for a sub salary. No other man would take that job for that little bit of money that.
Well, I don't. You know the money. I don't know. I don't know. Hester, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you, man. Let's close it up first, please. Yeah, right. Dr. Fountain, Lobby, and Dr. Fountain, you have a big thing on Saturday. You want to talk about it?
Yes, absolutely. We're having a major national meeting, national because we're expecting persons to come from across the country to participate in that. That's happening in the middle of Layu. So we'll be in the village of Layu. And we're encouraging people, especially those in the Roseau on the West Coast, basically, jump into your cars and come and spend some time with us on Saturday night from 6:30. We'll be discussing.
It's all at 6:30?
6:30, yeah.
Now, what time does it start?
It starts at 6:30.
Because I heard some people were saying 3 o'clock.
Well, yeah, we will occupy the space from 3 o'clock.
Okay.
But the meeting starts at 6:30. 6:30 to about 9:30.
Okay.
So we encourage people to come out and really, we will be focusing on the situation in Dominica now, the high cost of living, the high taxes, and that we have on the port, the 10,000 extra fee that people have to pay on motor vehicles. That is something
I would know about that.
you know very much about that. The enormous.
Certain people getting through it.
Well, you have
getting through that.
Without
the extra 10,000. You know how Dominica is.
It's incredible. Yeah. So we are going to be talking about those issues and also presenting an alternative. What we as a party will do to correct some of these, including these very high duties that people are faced with in Dominica.
And this registration thing, I will keep saying it again. That needs to be fixed. That needs to be fixed. That is an issue. That is a problem. This thing, although they've gone back to the birth paper, but it's still an issue. Let's say it's still a problem. Good evening, we lost the caller. It's still an issue, and again, if the right thing was done, like re-registration, all this problem would have been solved. But people want to do their cocoa macaque so that they can stay there until they retire, even when they're 80 or 90. But in no democratic country, that sort of thing should happen. None at all. It is wrong, and they need to fix that. People need to be able to register so they can vote. Because before, it was said that if the opposition that doesn't want that and they want to start this and that, we see now who want to start it. We see now.
Yeah, and today, March 19th, is exactly a year.
People were arrested last year.
Yeah, 25 arrests been made, and yeah.
And I will say again, it's good for all opposition forces to get together, but I do not like the idea of people going in strongholds of others, like tonight in Warner, the other day in Fokole. That is wrong. That is wrong. Please say, if all you want cooperation, do it right. I don't care if anybody get vexed. I'm just saying that it is wrong. Right? Lobby, you understand what I'm saying? Lobby, are you hearing you?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah. So I think they need to fix that. Get that thing done properly, because you will be causing more problems.
No, my hand, something went wrong there a while ago.
Okay, so that will cause more problems. What people trying to do there? Okay. So let me say good night to you, my brother. I met him he came to the funeral, so was there Zed as well. Doma, good night, Jennifer. These people, Vivian Rene, good night. Alison, good night, and thanks, Alison. Thank you so much. It was a night. Funeral went well, Lobby. A lot of people with their Lobby, I can tell you that.
Yeah, Sebastian, one thing is that about the death, we didn't discuss the death of Dr. Elwin.
Well, I heard so.
She'll be buried on Monday. That's one of our top doctors, physician.
Yeah, I heard so. Yeah, one of the way I heard she died. Yeah, you're right, Lobby. Let's say
a very committed person, very nice individual.
Let's take
I've been to her, and she'll be buried on Monday morning in the cathedral.
Morning. Okay. Good night, caller. Good night.
Sibo,
yes, ma'am.
Anything time we're talking about electoral, whatever. I mean, she's.
Yes, exactly.
Dr. Funkin, I heard in your press conference you mentioned about some villages who are at a disadvantage, right?
Correct.
Warner, you know what you said. When I look at my phone, I see on Facebook that the chief election officer said misinformation. So, Dr. Fontaine, you probably need to come out and clarify that. I'm just seeing what I heard. I heard you spoke about Warner and some other villages.
Warner.
You understand?
Yes, there
And
is
then I
no
saw on
there are
Facebook
no
on
centers.
my phone now. If you look, you will see chief elections officer said that's misinformation.
What is the misinformation? That there are
You
no
saw it,
centers
Dr.
in Warner?
Fontaine?
No, I'm not seeing it. I'm telling that there are no
Also, look on your
confirmation
Facebook. I
centers.
saw it
Okay,
on
all right. I don't know what the misinformation is about. There are no confirmation centers in
All right.
Warner, in Mont
So you
Prosper.
clarify that for
Mhm.
the public.
Yeah.
Good night. Bye.
Yeah, and it's deliberate, you know, Doctor. I believe it's deliberate. They're deliberately not having confirmation centers, certain places, so that people will not get registered and that sort of thing. It's done deliberately, and nobody's not telling me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's what the misinformation is about, because we know for a fact there are no. In fact, from one prospect, after we put on the pressure, they sent a mobile team into Mont Prosper for one day, and then that was it. So we need to do better than that. We need to not disenfranchise people. That's basically what we are saying. There are several areas like that in Dominica where we do not have confirmation centers.
Yeah, go ahead, Bobby. Yeah.
What happened to our sponsors?
Well, we have SCS. We have SCS.
No, and what about Del Najis?
No, well, Del Najis will come back at some point when things like, for instance, maybe at some time. But Del Najis has always been there. But SCS is back on board. And we can say to people out there too that anybody can come on board to sponsor the program. Anybody can come on to sponsor the program. Yeah, we'll say that to people. Yeah. Right. So we have let's take this caller. Let's take this last caller. Good evening.
Good evening, Shibo. Welcome back, my partner.
Mola.
Dr. Kambu Fonkin.
Yes, sir.
And Lobi, my partner.
Yeah, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Yeah. I cool. Dr. Fonkin, a question. Dr. Kambu Fonkin, a question for you, because that's what I understood. I understood because the city council, the people and them can vote on the old list.
Go ahead, Dr. Fontaine. Here.
Yes, yeah. Well, any election taking place before the confirmation period is the oldest that exists. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, because I see if they can you confirm, you can come with the birth certificate. So I guess let me find out, because I hear people saying you can go and vote on Monday on the same list.
Yes, correct. It's the old list that exists. That's the list.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
All right. Thank you. Back here anymore?
Yeah, so as we end, guys, on behalf of Dr. Fontaine, Emmanuel Loblack, we will finish off with Harley, where he says, Park your name. Good night to everybody. We'll be back next week. Let's listen to Harley Bond as he says, Park your name.
Okay.
Dis-moi franchement si c'est couleur qui fait la différence. Yo pas moi on a pris. Moi Chico Dominique. Travailler moi-même comme oui. La journée pour pas y cycle. Tu vois maman. Oui maman. Attends, mais oui, c'est que ça vient bien. Les noms méchants réunis ont fait quand ils ont les mérités. Tout est tout bête, les Indiens t'aident pour les aider. That yo, choué yo, en fait yo, en somme yo. Oui, au point misère, il faut par le militaire. Réfléchir le sport pour savoir. Pour m'aller dans mes temps et la guerre.